Moon Platoon, Ortex is coming out with some serious bombshells that you need to understand what that means for the price action of GameStop and AMC for the past day of trading. Today was June 9th, right? That is 6/9. The annual shareholder meeting lasted a whole of 15 minutes. We're going to basically break down what the public can understand and what we speculate is going to be a major breakdown of the 8K coming out in a couple of days, why this is important for AMC as well, and why is the volatility, why is the volume so different for GameStop and AMC. Look at first the price movements here and tell me you don't see the same bullish and bearish momentum, just in different volumes, just in different volatilities. So over here on Ortex, it has for May 28th, the exchange is reporting short interest in AMC as 102 million shares. That's easy to remember. Big 100, just like how we passed 100,000 subscribers very recently. So as that's easy to remember. But now take a look at GME. So we have GME exchange reported short interest for the 28th. The exchange is reporting 12 million shares. Estimate on May 28th is 12.3. A much closer, so much closer that they just told you what the difference was. On AMC side, Ortex won't tell you. That's because if you take a look, you're looking at 10.97%. So that is a difference of 50. Yes, double what Ortex is reporting after scraping 85% of the market. So what does that mean? Two possible conclusions. One, we are seeing the reported short interest on the exchanges that Ortex can actually scrape and report on, wildly underreported for the number of shares that the exchange can report. I actually went and double checked this with the FINRA report down here, and as you can see, this is something that we had been waiting on for quite a long time. 94.58 million, right? We have a 2-week delay every time we talk about the short interest here. If you go down to fundamentals, choose percent short interest, and then actually take a look at the last time it was reported, it's still back on over here, the 14th right there. So short interest is the last graph here. It still says the data is as relevant as of the 14th. So not much luck there. However, this gives us a better understanding of why we are seeing basically the same movements on GME and AMC all day. Take a look at the blue arrow, red arrow, and the yellow arrows here. It is looking at GME's price action hitting up to 328, right? So let's back up a little bit. Take a look at how these fit together. The blue arrow brings GME's price action above its 50% retracement from January squeeze and then lands it at 328. That is a change of 312 to 328, about a 10% difference. So, well, actually, it's about a 5% difference from 312 to 320. That's about $15 on 300. That's about 5%. Over on AMC, we have a difference from 48 and a bullish upturn to 50. So that is close enough to another 5% rip. So if you just zoom in a little bit and notice that the price action is super similar, and it's been the same way all day. So how can the earnings report and the annual shareholder meeting come together and consolidate? Like I said, here is the breakdown of what happened during that shareholder meeting. We were following the live tweets of a Redditor that was at the live meeting. We cannot share speculative reports such as the idea that there might be more shares voted than shares that could possibly exist. This implies that there is rehypothecation, recursive shorting, or we are looking at naked shorts. This is all going to have to be confirmed by the 8K. What we can confirm is that Ryan Cohen is now the chair of GameStop. He has recently changed his Twitter bio to founder at Chewy, and then the chair emoji at GameStop. So now we have that squared away. He is now starting to lead publicly the face of GameStop, looking very closely at how to change GameStop for the better and the fundamental. And have you seen anything from the last AMC squeeze potential from the last 3 weeks? A strong chair or CEO can be all it takes to turn a stock from bearishly consolidating for weeks to a strong rocket that launches itself into the stratosphere. One more other thing to pay attention to is that we still have to take a look at Ortex's current updated short interest. On AMC side, 10%, but over on GME side, let me just change the URL up here, GME. This gives us a clearer picture of a non-changing short interest at 18.35%. And remember, their reported numbers were very similar, 12 million to 12.3 million, to what the exchanges officially report. So, in that sense, Ortex giving us a insight into how the discrepancy of where AMC's current short interest could be much, much higher than what Ortex is able to scrape. Now remember that that does not mean that Ortex data is inaccurate, because it is T+2, much more frequently updated than the 2-week delay plus a 2-week. Every 2 weeks there's a 2-week delay, and you get to see what the last 2 weeks were for the officially exchange reported numbers. But this gives us a good understanding of why we see connections between GME and AMC price action, as well as who it is that keeps the prices of GME and AMC down. As we're speaking, right, we were standing for the gorillas today. As we stand, we see AMC continuing to rip, and we are going to be following the live price action directly into the after hours and taking a look at where the earnings report can bring the price action for both AMC and GME. The only thing that is surprising is something that you might have been noticing that is happening right now. When GME had massive rips, AMC was sleeping. Now AMC is having a rip all the way up to try and break even, does need to pass through 2 levels of resistance to do that, and GME is sleeping soundly. So the agents at which currently in play want to distract you, and that's why I wanted to end this video with a small snippet about what Mr. Jim Cramer, the hedgy man himself, says should happen to the meme stocks. Here is his sound clip of meme stocks should be offered in a casino. If you know anything about the words that come out of this man's mouth, you'll probably hear something funny come out in just a second. This will take about 2 minutes. Watch.
Stocks getting more attention yet again today. Clover Health, we're showing you some here. Clover, Clean Energy Fuels, Wendy's, and Workhorse joining GameStop, AMC, and all the other ones that you've heard about, which Jim Cramer today, you called, these should be offered in a casino, is what you said during your Squawk conversation this morning.
Sure, why not? I mean, but there's a lot of there's skill set games, as we know, in the casino, and then there's just luck games. Blackjack is a skill set game. I think it offers a lot more skill in a lot of ways than what I see the people doing on Reddit, Wall Street Bets. But I want to clarify one thing. This Andrew Little fair, okay, this is clean energy. We should not call it a meme stock. Why? Because Credit Suisse came out with a piece this morning about renewable natural gas, and that is CLNE. I was 10 years too early when I had them on the show, but they've got a big deal with Amazon. They've got 50-50 deal with BP and Total. Not a meme stock. The Credit Suisse piece is excellent. The time has come for this company, and I think it's just an actual company doing well.
Actual company doing well invalidates basically all the research that we've talked about so far, right? Coerced buying action, talking about rehypothecation, talking about the fact that fundamentals has been disconnected from AMC and GME for a long time. And now Mr. Cramer wants to talk about Wendy's and their salads. Take a look.
So let's take it out of that group of people that's not attending. It's not attending, okay? I mean that when I say that. There's no YOLO here. It's not diamond hands. It's not laser eyes. It just happens to be good company.
But you do think...
Drop it in the comments. Hashtag it's not laser eyes.
That this trade, X, the one, the clean energy, you think that the meme trade, so to speak, is going to continue and get even hotter, you said?
Oh, yeah. What else is there to do? I mean, it's not football season yet, so you can't gamble there. I do think that a lot of these stocks, I mean, look, there was a guy, someone came out yesterday and recommended Wendy's. So was it John Ivanko from JP Morgan? No. Was it Nicole Miller-Reagan, one of my absolute favorites from Piper? No. It was Chilson Day. Chilson Day. And why did Chilson Day recommend it? Not that we really know who that is. Great salad. Great salad. Now, I go to speak to Nelson Peltz, who's the chairman, this morning.
Yeah.
He admits, yes, indeed, there's a great salad.
Indeed, there's a great salad. And for this worth of that salad, Wendy's is currently down 12% on the day. Yeah, great salad, but perhaps not the stock that you have been looking for. The more that they want to distract you from the stocks at hand, the more you know we are closing in on the end game. Finally, I wanted to have a visual representation of what the difference that Ortex data is currently trying to tell us and warn us about. Ortex is saying that there is 102 million shares currently reported at AMC. That means that whatever short interest that we were seeing for AMC, right, at around 528, we had, well, actually, AMC was never below 10%. So this whole time, so around 528, we had 20. Where Ortex is currently reporting is closer to 10. So 100 million, that's 20%, if not much higher. Remember, we had a couple of offerings the past few days, actually, the past few weeks. 3 weeks ago, we had Adam Aaron issuing a at-the-market offering, and then last week. So this is the discrepancy between where the current Ortex data is trying to say the short interest is and where the exchange numbers that Ortex has just now reported. And huge discrepancies will continue. We'll make sure that we cover the story live with us. Make sure that you have already turned that bell button on so you don't miss out on a future live stream. The one last thing that I want you to say is that if you guys had taken a look at this Mr. Kramer, he even mentions Melissa Lee and how she had mentioned naked shorts already existing in the past. I was just gonna pull it up, but we do have brand new naked shorts shirts in the merch store. It's a special offer. It's like 30% off, somewhere between 30 and 40%. Even has Professor Meatball with some naked shorts in the photo, his invisible shorts in the right corner. So take a look at the merch store, and if you had won something, this shirt is available for you as completely free raffles to give away for the 100K celebration. Thank you guys for making time in your day to learn about these price movements, and we'll see you in the money.